It's me trying to. I don't know what I'm doing today, girl. I just was like, let me get on live because I'm gonna be tired later and I got calls later. So why I can't never write in the damn chat? Let me see. Girl, okay. What? Okay, yeah, I'm back. Mm, mm, yes, don't know. Okay, y'all gonna ride with me to go get some matcha, okay? That's what we gonna do. And hopefully this damn thing don't take all day. So, oh, hopefully I put y'all right here. Y'all see me? Okay, it's not the best. Look, it's not the best. Okay, but we gonna just have to move it right here. But I'm gonna talk to y'all. Okay, I'm trying to multitask because I got a lot going on. Let me put my link in here too because I'm about to be driving. But hey, welcome in. I'm starting another live again. It's me. Let me do this now. Hopefully y'all doing okay. If this is your first time being in my live, girl, I just want to let you know it'd be a little ghetto. But I'm here to help you, okay? I'm here to put you on, give you this free game, all right? Now let me oh shit, this about to die too. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. See y'all, I don't be having it all together, but I have it together, okay? And look, my shit just died. I'm gonna have to drop the link somewhere. Let me try to go on here. Will it let me? Maybe when y'all comment, I'll be able to comment. I don't know why this fucking does that. I need somebody to comment. Let me know if you're in the room. Say something. YouTube, y'all need to do better on this. I don't like this. Cause why can't I leave a comment? It's retarded. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh, child, let me get them. Let me get this matcha. I'm gonna feel better. Okay, if y'all come, I got one person in the room. Hey, how are you? If you're a mom, let me know. Put a pink card in the chat, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you, girl. All right, I gotta focus on the road, but I'm gonna talk to you, okay? But basically, long story short, y'all, girls me up here just. It's my neck that hurts so bad. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna see that I got road rage just a little. Just a little. Tiny bit. But if this is your first time seeing me, girl, like I said, I get on here every day and just share my personal journey because I'm extremely passionate about helping people get started with digital marketing or affiliate marketing. Let me let my window up. Oh, I don't know what the hell I did to my neck. Um, because I started 2 years ago, okay? And I started, y'all, broke, didn't really have the money to do it, but I wanted to change my situation. I got tired of watching so many people online change their lives and create their dream lives. And I'm like, they not better than me. For years, I tried so many different things, YouTube, UGC, Airbnb, all those type of things, but I never really kind of seen my way through them. I would kind of start and stop. Y'all know how it is. I don't know if y'all ever started and stopped, but you was like, this is gonna be that one thing that changes my life, and then you don't do shit, start bullshitting. Yeah, that was me. But once I see my husband, man, I felt so guilty because he was working two full-time jobs to try to support us. And he was tired like all the time. And it had me feeling like I was a single mom. I said, fuck that. So I'm gonna do something different. So back in 2024, again, broke, didn't have no money, y'all. At that time, kind of living paycheck to paycheck, if I'm being completely honest, right? I decided to take a chance on me and I invested. I invested in a done for you system that's essentially like a business in a box. And I learned high income skills. And from there, I was literally blown away from the moment that I started. I was clueless. I didn't know what was going on, but all I was like, basically, shit, I ain't got shit. What do I have to lose? You know what I'm saying? Somebody voted that right now money is holding you back. Why is it when you can get started on a payment plan? Tell me more. Tell me more. Why is money holding you back from turning your phone into an ATM? But y'all, once I shift my perspective, speaking of money, like I said, I didn't have the money to really be investing because I had bills that I need to pay. Honestly, I had just got audited by the IRS. And so that was a whole situation in that. So like I said, I really didn't have the money to do it, but I was like, baby, this 9 to 5 grind, I mean, yeah, it pays the bills and I'm grateful for that because some people don't even have that. But I want more. So how can I do that? So again, I just said fuck it and I went all in. And I'm so glad that I did. And that's that, y'all, people fear and faith is really the same thing because you're doing something, you know what I mean, based off of an outcome that you haven't even seen yet. And so I was like, this shit is gonna work. Failure's not an option. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna lock in because it's hundreds and thousands of people, learning this stuff. And like I said, they're not better than me. You know what I mean? So I gave myself 5 days to learn the information and I launched. I launched my business completely faceless, and literally within 5 days, I made my first sale. I made my first $500 online, literally not even showing my face, having my camera turned around, and just talking literally about my experience and what I was learning. A lot of y'all, I was doing a poll earlier, was saying y'all don't necessarily know what digital marketing is. And just to kind of break it down for you really quickly, digital marketing, y'all, is any kind of online promotion of a service or a good, right? Anytime you basically watch something for entertainment, for a saving of time, a saving of money, right? To learn how to make money, right? Basically, any kind of people don't understand what problem solving is nowadays. They think that problems have to be like a bad thing, when in reality, y'all, digital marketing could be something as simple as Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You go on there to be entertained. You pay in exchange, you get access to all these videos. That's a digital product, right? But we as individuals, we as 9 to 5 workers, I don't know if I got any 9 to 5 workers in here, especially my mamas, right? Okay, you go and exchange your time to get a paycheck 2 weeks later, right? Well, you can also invest in a course, right? Learn some information from it, take something away, whether it be, creating your own course, creating your own digital product and selling it because it's going to help somebody. That's all it is. And a lot of y'all do marketing every single day and you don't even realize it. But, before you kind of turn your nose up and be like, oh, this is a scam, it's a pyramid scheme. This is because I know a lot of people be thinking that shit too, right? You got to think about it. Like the real scam is you go to work and you bust your ass, you know what I'm saying, for a company that may let you go tomorrow and not even give you a reason. That is a scam. You go to work every single day and you don't get paid until 2 weeks out. That's really the scam. But it's been normalized that, that's just what life is. You graduate from high school, hopefully you go to college, you get a degree, you're not even the same person that you are at 20 years old versus 25, right? You spend all this money to maybe possibly land a job, right? People be love to stunt and be like, yeah, I got my degree, but you're broke. You're living paycheck to paycheck, where we have opportunities now, at least this generation, right? Where we can use our phone to generate income. And once I discovered that, I was like, I gotta show people this because there's no excuse in 2026 at all for you to be worrying about money because you could be utilizing your phone. You spend so much time on the internet scrolling and watching people. So why you can't take that exact same time that you're watching somebody, right? And build something of your own, create something of your own. Or if you're somebody that's like, hey, I don't like to build shit. I rather just would invest in something that's already done for me. That's how I felt because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do this. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do that. Right. I want to start the easiest way as possible. And that's what I did. I started with a course, y'all, that was done for me that taught me skills that I needed. And those skills, as much as I love to say, like, oh, I ain't gonna create nothing. I'm just gonna sell this course because I had made my first 6 figures, y'all, in 9 months from something that I didn't create. I'm like, baby, I'm just gonna keep doing this shit. But it inspires you, when you are able to get on live and make $400 to $3,000 a day. Ain't you gonna keep doing that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So if I have anybody in the room that would like to know how to get started, I can break that down for you. Let me know. If I have any moms in the room, put a exact program next to ain't this a Verizon up here? Ain't this a Verizon up here? Hey. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna keep talking because hopefully it's still rolling. All my devices are dead. I had no motherfucking plan today. Okay, I just got out here, but yeah. So if you are a mom and you want to learn how to get started, since I created a community in the course and everything that I use to scale my business to over $350,000, I put inside there. One thing that I know moms need especially is accountability. You need to be in a program, right, where people are just like you, where they get it, right? A lot of y'all be love to say that, oh, it's time, it's time, it's time. But sis, you make time for the things that you want to make time for. With getting started and investing in digital marketing, I'm telling you now, it requires time. It requires you to show up. It requires you to be consistent. But most importantly, it requires you to change your mindset. Y'all, every single one of y'all that's watching me or that's coming back and watching this live, I want you to know that you have the ability to change your reality. Okay, I did. I thought maybe I was gonna never get out. Baby, if you ever been audited by the IRS, your life feels like it's over. Okay, if you ever get a tax levy on your shit, your life feels like it over. But if you just decide, you know what, I want more, I'm gonna do more. What does that consist of? Yeah, I may have some sleepless nights, but it's gonna be worth it because at least I'll be in a better place where I'm not. I used to have sleepless nights worrying about how I was gonna pay these motherfucking bills. I used to have sleepless nights worrying about the repo man coming. Okay. So again, like y'all, fear and faith is literally the same thing. You don't know what the outcome is gonna be, but at the end of the day, think about where you're at right now. Could it get any worse? It can only get better. And that's how you have to start thinking, and really just saying out loud. Stop saying you lazy. Stop saying you don't have time and make time. You know what I mean? Y'all, I was the live that I was doing earlier, I was explaining like how like I don't care what nobody I damn near work 8 jobs at once. Okay. I still work my 9 to 5. Like I said, as I was on my 9 to 5, I was building those skills, right? But I used to always sign up for overtime because I needed the money. I used to always sign up for every extra overtime, every extra day and be working 7 days a week. That's not living. I was literally working to pay bills. Okay. And I was like, how can I get out of this? I literally took a $40,000 pay cut, y'all, and found me a work from home job, just to have some stability, just to have a little, good insurance and stuff like that. And I said, nah, like I want freedom. Like just like now, I went and got my nails done. I was gonna go to brunch, but I was like, I don't know. I'm just not really in a brunch mood now anymore. But this was the life that I've always wanted to live. I drive around in my dream cars, and I was just literally 2 years ago living paycheck to paycheck. So if I can do that shit, you can do it too. But you gotta take that step. You can't be scared. You have to be like, you know what? I'm gonna put in the work. Failure is not an option. And for me, one thing that I always try to tell people, why I tell people all the time, start with a done for you system, right? That was kind of more of a confidence booster for me because it was like, I'm not trying to be the first person that's ever sold this product, or I'm not trying to, that's scary. I ain't gonna lie, right? But to get inside of a community where motherfuckers have done it, they not better than me. So if they can do it, I can do it too. And when I got inside of the program that I started with, I was like, damn, this program has made millionaires. This program has made, what I'm saying, people multi six figures. I just want to make an extra $1,000 a month. I don't know if I got anybody in the room that just want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Wouldn't that be helpful? Wouldn't that help you out a lot? What's the topic? I'm talking about how you can get started with digital marketing or affiliate marketing. If that's something that you're interested in, put me in the chat since I got some new people in here. And if y'all don't know what digital marketing is, if y'all don't know what digital marketing is, it's any kind of online promotion of a service, a good. You do it every single day. Anytime you recommend something to somebody and they take your word for it and go buy it, go check it out, that was marketing. You just didn't get paid for it. Okay. I was sharing earlier how y'all know Cardi B just dropped her hair shit. I've been seeing everybody share this on their page. And I'm like, I get it. You're a fan of Cardi B, cool. But at the same time, you putting more money in Cardi B pocket. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do for yourself? Y'all post content, y'all get on this internet every single day, but why are you not utilizing it to make you money? Why are you not utilizing it to, if you want it to be passive income for you, or it could be your full-time income? I still work my 9 to 5 job, so you can do this while you're working. You can do this as a mom. You can do this as a student. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of y'all spend so much time on the internet anyway, watching, and scrolling. It's time for you to build something of your own. It's time for you to have something of your own. So if you're ready to do that, let me know in the chat, okay? I want to see who's serious. Let me get my matcha. Hold on. Yes, can I had a to go order or online order for Sierra. Hold on, please, thank you. Okay. Sorry, y'all, my thing cut out. Do I have anybody? You say you're interested. All right, Damien. So I can walk you through it. First, you would just have to click the link in my bio. But how it works is you can get started with the exact program that I got started with. I'm assuming you're a guy because I have my own community as well too, and it's for moms specifically. But it's called Digital Wealth Academy. And inside, here I'm gonna quickly show you. Hi, thank you. You too. Inside you're gonna learn high income skills. And the really cool thing about it is, y'all, like, cause I know lately I've been having a lot of guys on my page lately. If you're a dad, if you're a guy, you can do this as well too. But inside, you can learn these high income skills. You can take the information, right? And you can create something of your own. A lot of y'all have talents and shit, right? And people be asking y'all for information all the time. Like, I don't know if you a guy like I said, you're a guy. For example, I have a guy that I work with. He's a barber. He now took this exact course and he put together a like basically an online barber school, and people pay him thousands and thousands of dollars to learn. And then also the talents that he has, he we put together something where like people work with him one on one. So that's the really cool thing. But if you're like, hey, I don't really want to do anything extra, I don't want to do nothing like that, you don't have to. You can just resell the course because again, like I mentioned, digital marketing is you basically recommending something that you had in a good experience from, that you felt that was helpful, that you felt like you was learning from, right? Other people want to learn how to make money online. So you have that benefit and you have that authority now that, hey, I invested in this course, right? I'm learning how to make money. I'm learning how to build these skills, right? So I can create opportunities for myself. You can do the exact same thing too. So every time you resell the program, it's a one time investment of 497, y'all. Okay, but you can get started on a payment plan. That's exactly how I started. That's how a lot of my students start, right? You can literally start for $50 down and you can resell the program as you're paying it off. That's the beauty of it. A lot of people that I work with make their money back before their payment plan is due. And I'm sure y'all, when I say payment plan, I mean I don't know if y'all familiar with like Klarna Afterpay. Baby, we love a good Klarna Afterpay over here. um but one thing, when y'all start with me, and if you click the link in my bio, it's going to take you to my site. But one thing, when you start with me, I work with you one on one for 30 days straight. I help you with your content plan. So whether you're a guy, a girl, doesn't matter. I, help you with your content. So like, for example, if you are someone that's like, hey, I don't feel comfortable showing my face online, you don't have to. I started, y'all, completely faceless. I was a whole white woman online. And then I actually scaled my business to $50,000 just from reselling that one course. Again, I kind of fell in love with it and I was like, I ain't building shit. I don't need to build nothing, right? Because I was literally making 10K months back to back to back to back. And I'm like, this is crazy for me not even creating this shit, right? And that's the beauty of digital marketing. Everybody's like, well, if it's that easy, why isn't everybody doing it? Because people don't want to do the work, y'all. People don't want to show up. You post content every single day, but are you posting just to be posting? Or are you posting with intention? When you post content, you're gonna bring people in based off of, hey, I just learned this, or did you know that, da da da, right? And that's gonna spark people's curiosity. And then now that I have your attention, now I'm gonna go have you click that link in the bio. See, a lot of people think that selling is a bad thing, but y'all, selling is only a bad thing if you're not helping nobody. I help people literally, they spend 497 one time and have made multiple six figures. They spent 497 one time and made their first 1K, their first 10K in a couple of days, but they're learning. Okay. So again, I don't want you to just be so fixated on thinking that it's just all about reselling the course. That's just one of the options that you have. When you get inside of this community and you're around like-minded people that are building wealth around you, that shit's gonna inspire you in general. Baby, when you get me as your coach, I'm gonna inspire your motherfucking ass in general, because there's talents, there's things that people come and ask you for every single day. Why are you not turning that into a business for yourself? That's all this shit is. Like, that's really all it is. So if you're interested in getting started, like I said, you can click the link in my bio. When you click the link in my bio, you are gonna go down. Sorry, y'all, I'm driving, so I can't do it right now. But you're gonna go down where it says DWA. I'm gonna have to add it to my site when I get back on here. Mhm. No, said it sounds interesting. But yeah, Damien, Rodney, I'll be happy to help y'all get started. Like I said, when you get DWA, like I said, if you click the link in my bio, I have the DWA link on there. It says how I scale my business, how I made my first six figures in 9 months. Just click that link and it's gonna take you to my site. Again, if you want to grab it on payment plan, grab it on payment plan. You can use Klarna or Afterpay, okay? When you get it, you're gonna get an email confirmation from me. You're gonna get my phone number, and what I want you to do is to text me immediately so I can get your website set up for you and get you a 30-day content plan so we can get this going and flowing. Now, do I have anybody in here that wants to start and y'all don't feel comfortable clicking the bio? If so, let me know, and you can just email me and I'll help you get started like that too. I'm about to be home in a second, but I'm just saying. If I have any moms in the room, let me know. Y'all put a pink heart in the chat and I'll be happy to show you how to get started. But we're my serious people that are ready to build skills, ready to start building opportunities for themselves, so they ain't got to be living paycheck to paycheck, so they ain't got to be worrying about money, y'all. The life that you want to live, the car that you want to drive is literally one investment away, one idea away, but you got to start. Think about it for a second. If you've been on your 9 to 5 grind for a minute, right? I get it, right? Do you realistically, where do you see yourself 6 months from now doing the exact same thing that you're doing right now? It requires you to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. Nothing changes if nothing ever changes. Okay. If you're doing the same thing, I know you be getting a little overtime, but that overtime ain't enough. And you're killing yourself when you can create something that makes you money in your sleep. That makes you money when you're not working. That makes you money when you're not having to physically move your body. That's the beauty of digital marketing. You can create something once, or you can invest in something once and sell it over and over and over, and it actually be helping people and blessing people. That's why I love doing this shit. You know what I mean? And then I've even taken the money that I've earned and invested in other business. My husband has his own dispensary business. From there, we started Toro. Then from there, we do Airbnb. So again, like, I use my money to make me more money so I don't have to work as hard. And now, like I said, I'm able to do the things that I want to do, move how I want to move, and be on my own time. There's nothing like having peace, and peace to me is my bills is on auto pay. I ain't got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? And that all came from one investment that changed everything. So again, like I said, a lot of y'all are one investment away, but you got to stop being scary. You know what I mean? You got to move. So again, do I have anybody in here that wants to know how to get started? Let me know. Let me know. I have a crook in my neck, and it just, man, oh man. If you just now come in the room, I was just talking about digital marketing, how you can get started with done for you digital marketing or affiliate marketing. You said you do, Rodney. Okay, Rodney. If, like I said, if you have a hard time clicking that link in my bio where it says DWA Digital Wealth Academy, you can email me. Do you feel comfortable emailing me? Is that okay? And I'll help you get started. I can walk you through the process. But if not, y'all gotta give me like 10 minutes and I'll be home. I'll keep talking to y'all, but y'all can give me about 10 minutes because I gotta whoop, man. Yeah, I'll be home like in 10 minutes. But if y'all have a hard time, like I said, you can grab it on a payment plan, y'all. Grab it for $50 down. Some of y'all be using Klarna Afterpay. Grab that shit. I'm telling you, grab it for $50 down. Okay, and start learning these skills. And then, like I said, if you need me to help you build a product or whatever like that, but when you get inside of the community, you're gonna see for yourself all the things. And I have thousands of videos literally on my channel. Y'all, I go live every day to show people how to get started. I get people started every day. I actually had 2 guys that started yesterday. What's your It's just my name, so it's Sierra, CIERRAJOHNNA at yahoo.com or at gmail.com. Either one works. Anybody else want to know how to get started? Do I have any mamas in the room? Where my mamas at? I mean, I love the guys, but y'all, I built a whole community because when I seen that so many moms were struggling and saying, like, I don't have time, I can't do this, whatever, right? I put, and just like how I'm on here talking to y'all, you a mom? Hey, girl, are you a mom? Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, y'all, like, that's the beauty of it. And I apply the same strategy to the guys that I help as well too, y'all. Y'all, everyday life. I don't care if you think it's boring. I don't care if you think you don't be doing shit. I don't care if you don't ever leave the house. You can create content, okay? And this is what you'll learn inside of the course. You can create content, right? That's going to attract your ideal audience. And then once you start attracting, this is why I personally love YouTube, because YouTube is truly like no other platform out here, y'all. Straight up, okay? You said you're hungry. Okay, hopefully you hungry for some money. Okay, hopefully you hungry to change your life. That's what I hope you mean when you say you hungry, love. If not, I don't know if this is for you, love. Um, mm, Baby, I'm sorry. This matcha good today. Started on what exactly? What you mean? The course is a one-time investment, y'all. $497. Like I said, you can get it on a payment plan. You can start for little as $50 down today. You can use Klarna or Afterpay or Affirm if you prefer. I got started, y'all, because like I didn't have the money. My credit wasn't in the best place when I started. So I got started with Klarna, paid my 125. Like I said, by my 10th day, I had already made my money, my investment back. So that's the beauty of it. Every time you resell the program, you make $422. That's all your money, okay? It's 85% commission. Now, my community for moms is, like I said, if there's moms in here that are interested in getting started, that my program is $397. It's a one-time investment of $397. Again, you can get it on a payment plan, okay? And it's 100% profit. So every time you resell it, it's 100% profit. But again, y'all, I don't want y'all to be so fixated. That is the easy way you can start, and I recommend it, right? Get your training wheels in. But I tell people, especially, use the skills, y'all. Use it. I'm telling you, I have so many students that have made more money creating their own offers than reselling the course. I mean, again, I just happened to make multiple six figures from selling it because I ain't gonna lie, I had no ambition like to do it. I just wanted to get out of my hardship, right? And again, a lot of us are go through that, and that's completely fine. But I'm too being around like-minded people, being around wealthy-minded people, it's gonna inspire you. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you be like, nah, shit. Let me, because again, when I made my first six figures in 9 months from reselling something that I didn't create, I said, baby, if I can do this shit for somebody else, I damn sure can do this for myself. And I feel like I can even make it better, right? I can make it even more like what I feel like I would have done, right? And that's exactly what I did. Yeah, you said no, it's a pyramid scheme, babe. That's only when people at the top get paid. You get paid for every time you resell it. So how's that a pyramid scheme? You got to make it make sense. And see, that's that poor mindset because of how people have always thought, like, oh, if it sounds too good to be true. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was too good to be true, too. But then once I tapped in, I'm like, why ain't everybody doing this? This shit. And then I had a student, y'all, that was literally 6 years old when she started, and she had never used the internet, never had used, didn't know what Canva was, baby, didn't know what ChatGPT was or nothing. And I ain't gonna lie, I was terrified to like help her and mentor, but I followed the structure. I utilized the skills and she was able to scale her business to well over $80,000. This is somebody that never had used the internet. So this is what I mean when I say, "Oh, this road is fucked up." That's what I mean when I say y'all ain't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? But again, I get it. I used to think the same thing. What's your name? I don't know what your uh, Nez or Brad, but yeah, you got to change your mindset. Stop thinking everything is too good to be true. That's the thing that's holding you back now. Pyramid schemes are they known things, you know what I mean, or whatever like that. But unfortunately, this is not one of those. Like again, y'all. And if it was, I would be on here every day talking about the same thing. I probably would have pivoted, or hell, YouTube probably would shut down my page. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that and use kind of your brain for a second. Okay. Do I have anybody else that wants to get started? Let me know, put it in the chat. If you're just getting in here, I'm just talking about digital marketing, affiliate marketing, how you can start building skills while you're working your 9 to 5, while you're a student, while you're a mom, a dad. It does not matter. I started 2 years ago. Back May 11th, y'all, is my anniversary day. I can't wait. It's Mother's Day. But I started broke. I started confused. I started with no confidence, but I just said, hell, what else do I have to lose? You know what I'm saying? I want to change my situation. I seen so many people talking about it. I did not see people that look like me. Right, which is another reason why I was really scared to start. But I said, like, just something just kept pushing me in that direction. I'm so glad that I did, you know. And before I even started, I prayed and I asked God. I said, God, if this is for me, let everything fall in place. And like I said, I didn't have the money to do it, and I just happened to have an opportunity that fell into place where I could afford it, even though I should have been taking that money and you know what I'm saying, and using it for bills. I said, fuck it, this is gonna work, and failure is not an option. So let's get to work. And you know, like I said, basically, you know, fast forward almost 2 years later, I've made over $350,000 from my phone, y'all. From my phone. And a lot of that comes from a product that I did not create. And then once, you know, obviously once I started consistently making 10K months, you know, from selling digital products, mentoring people and coaching and stuff like that, because like I said, I use them skills that I learned. I decided to create my own community, and now I have my own community of moms who are learning to build high income skills using their everyday life to turn it into content that attracts their audience, and they're able to sell their own offers. You know, again, it's not just about reselling, y'all. That's one way you can start, but I hope and I encourage you, one thing that, you know, all the people that I help, I always try to, you know, push the fact of like, there's nothing like having your own, creating something of your own where it's your voice, your style. You run with that, right? And like I said, all y'all are good at something. Think about something that people will ask you for with help with all the time. Are you good at planning trips? Are you good at cooking? Are you good at, you know what I'm saying, making people feel better? I have a student that literally she's built her business on helping people stop overthinking, and sis has scaled her business. She's made over $20,000 just from selling her own offer. So again, some people use the course to build something of their own. Some people just resell the course. You have both options. Okay, I did it for both. I started off just reselling it because it was helping people, and it still helps people to this day. Obviously, right? You get lifetime access to the information, but it shouldn't take your ass a lifetime to, you know, get your shit together. Especially like I said, I don't play that. You know, my students, I I need results. Okay. I need you to get to work. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get to work. Okay. So I help you, I pour into you. And that's another thing too. Sometimes people just don't have, clear direction and don't know what to do. Y'all, I've been doing this, like I said, for almost 2 years. So it's kind of like, for me, it's truly second nature. And again, y'all, we have tools and resources like Chat GPT. So there's really no excuse. Like, again, I know some of y'all be like, well, I can just watch this information. I can just watch this on YouTube and just figure it out. It's gonna take you forever to try to compare again. And as a person that makes YouTube videos for a living, it is our job to tell y'all, well, after this video, go watch this video. And after that video, go watch this video for you to compound those skills together by having a course of all the information that you need that's going to help you rebrand your business or build your business or just resell a program, right? You can everything is organized for you. Got a question about marketing? There's a module on that, and you can go through that module. You have a question about branding? Boom. You got a question about Instagram? Boom. And that's one thing that I love about it because you can truly kind of take what you need and leave what you don't. I'm not sure that's for people starting from zero. What you mean started from zero? I started from zero. So what do you mean? Explain, elaborate, not by chance. What do you mean by that? When you say starting from zero, like not having no money, starting from zero followers, because I started from zero. Maybe I ain't had no following at all. And that's why I thought it was like, yeah, this is not going to work for me because the people that I seen promoting it, they had, they had a lot of followers. And like I said, at the time when I started, yeah, I didn't have the money at all, but luckily I was able to get on a payment plan. So yeah, that's not really an excuse either. Because it's just like people don't be having money and they go to the Chris Brown concert. You know what I'm saying? You spend money on what you want to spend it on. You know what I'm saying? You'll find the way to get it. So that again, y'all gotta chill with the excuses. That's what's holding you back. That's why it's not getting nowhere. Like I said, when I started, y'all, again, I don't know if y'all ever been out about IRS. What I was going through. So that's why I was like, what else could happen straight up? And like I said, now, I'm driving my dream cars. I pay cash for them. I can travel whenever I want, and I still work my 9 to 5, y'all. I bought a luxury apartment in Chicago, so every weekend I pretty much go to Chicago and chill there. You know what I'm saying? A little Chris Brown concert. Am I lying though? Am I lying? I'm not lying, gents. People do. And that's the thing. When I was broke, I used to always be like, ooh, let me get me a Louis Vuitton purse so I look like I got money. Y'all, now that I got money, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, baby. I go to Rainbow, don't give a damn. Go to Fashion Nova. I don't give a fuck about labels or nothing like that. Okay. What my bank account. I love looking at my bank account. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta that's just what it is, straight up. People look like they got money, but I'm talking to the people that's ready to actually get it. You know what I'm saying? Again, poor money people always be like, oh, I just, I can't, or whatever like that. But meanwhile, you're in the club, you're in the club, uh, popping bottles. Ain't got no money. Don't know how you gonna pay your rent. Crazy, ain't it? So y'all, I'm sorry, I'm home now. So let me know. Was I don't know if did he end up emailing me? I have to check my email. Rodney, let me know if you email me. If not, I can show you how to get started, and I'll drop the link in the chat for y'all. Ooh. Let me see. Did I pull in all the way? Hell no. It's a little windy in here. What's going on? Hopefully, I'm still connected, y'all. Does anybody else want to know how to get started? Put me in the chat. Let me know, y'all, before I get off of here. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I know a lot of people come back and watch the replay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to let me see. I'm gonna set y'all right here. I need some Advil or something. Can y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me? Is it still going? Because I did come in the house. I forgot I might have connected to the Wi-Fi. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Y'all being quiet. Y'all staring at me. What's going on? Ooh, child. I need to go get adjusted or something. I'm a little stiff. All right, y'all. Anybody else? Anybody else want to learn how to get started with digital marketing or affiliate marketing? Let me know. Again, if this is your first time being in my channel or on my live, y'all, I get on here pretty much every day to show people how to get started. I have to go up here and open up this link because I don't just be leaving the DWA link up there like that because I be only trying to work with people that's serious, y'all. If you serious, For real. Because like I said, I do this for the results. Okay. I didn't make my money. I still make money and I love it. But I truly do this for the results. And if you ain't trying to put in the work, if you ain't trying to change your life, and if you ain't gonna actually do the work for real, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know? What are y'all up there doing? Being bad. Let me go and put this link on my site real quick and I will drop this in the chat. In the chat. Thank you for the info. Even I might not join you or a motivation. Yeah, y'all, because I'm just saying, like, and I get it, y'all. When y'all see people on the internet, y'all be scared and stuff like that. And trust me, I get it. I look, you gotta pray for your discernment and everything like that. But that's the thing, y'all. Like, this shit really changed my life. This really elevated me and my husband. And I'm just so passionate about it because it's like it really can work. Like if you put in the work, it really can change. Like, y'all, I've made I ain't I ain't make no six figures for my job and no two, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like if I can do that, there's nothing about me other than I just took action. Yeah, I was scared. Yeah, I was confused. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if the shit was gonna work. But I was like, failure is not an option. So if I gotta in back in the day when I first started, y'all, I used to be like, baby, I'm not getting off this live until somebody starts. I'm not, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, you gotta have this stop thinking or caring about what somebody else is gonna say. That be really what it is. It don't even be y'all. Y'all be wanting change. Y'all be wanting more. But then you'll let motherfuckers talk you, girl, you really gonna get on there? Or boy, you really on there doing that? Oh, I guess you on the internet. And really you letting a motherfucker that's got a $30,000 salary talk you out of being able to change your life. Stop doing that. Because that used to be me. It wasn't that I never had the ambition to do something. It was the fact that, well, what are they gonna think? What are they gonna say? Are they gonna like it? I don't give a fuck. Like, and that's what you have to realize, like for real, wholeheartedly. Don't give a damn. Um, damn, why was that rejected? And again, y'all, like it people be love to, flex and be like, oh, I quit my 9 to 5. And that's great. That's amazing. But I like to be smart about my situation. This world is suspect every day, going to shit. It looks like, right? But I know that I'm financially secure. I'm grateful to say, not trying to brag. Like if I want to go get 20,000 out of the bank, I can. If you would have told me this 3 4 years ago, I would be like, bitch, can I just have an extra five, just an extra $2,000? I mean, for real. Like a lot of y'all be like, oh, I got money in my savings, but is that making you any money? Because as soon as something happens, if God forbid, like I just had things back to back, y'all. My water heater went out. Baby, we needed a new roof. We had motherfucking raccoons in our shit. So many things back to back to back. And that's why I be like, man, I'm just so grateful to God. Like, I hate being an adult in general and having to pay for these things. But I'm just like, there was a point in my life where it was like we were one major thing happening would have fucked everything up. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all are living y'all life on this comfort level of, well, I mean, I can't ever do the things that I want to do, but at least I'm able to pay all my bills. That's great, right? But you deserve more. And once I know I'm a cusser and stuff like that, y'all, but once I start opening my Bible and reading, that God wants us to have whatever it is that we want, right? If not, most of the times better what he wants for us. And when I discovered that, I'm like, I'm going all in with this and it's gonna work. And it did. And it still does. And that's the beauty of it. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping other people get started, because I know that feeling of being scared to look at your bank account. Like I literally went from being scared at looking at my bank account to being obsessed with looking at my bank account. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to experience that, and you can, but it just requires you to, one, kind of make an identity shift and be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know anything or whatever like that, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to show up. I'm willing to be consistent. I'm willing to implement what I learned and go from that. Y'all, again, I was clueless, okay? Clueless. And I'm the type of person that I used to watch the little YouTube videos and I'd be like, okay, I can do that shit. And I would try to do that shit and it would fail. Okay. But once I actually learned a system, followed that system, and it worked, and then I started using that exact system on my students and it worked for them, I'm like, nah, okay, this shit is legit. It ain't no fluke. Like I just got lucky. It's I followed the system. I stuck with it when motherfuckers wasn't watching me, when people wasn't following me, when none of that. I you know what I'm saying? So again, like you have the power to change your situation. You have the power to change your reality. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta first start with, okay, how are you stepping into that? A lot of y'all be like, oh, I'm lazy or I just don't have the time. All right, so how do we change that? Can we, like, again, make the time? Because like I said, if your baby daddy or somebody was calling you and being like, hey, I want to come and spend some time, you'll make some time for that. If you know what I'm saying, like you gotta, or your baby mama, you know what I'm saying, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever, you'll make time for that. So stop saying that you don't have time. Stop saying that you don't have the money, because again, you'll figure it out. you figure it out when you want to. So why isn't this the same thing? The moment that it comes to something that could actually elevate you, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I don't have the money. I'm not tech savvy. Okay, that's the point of learning. Can you learn? Okay. When you go get that motherfucking job, when you sign up for that job, you don't want to do that damn job, but you be like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to learn this shit. I'm gonna have to learn it because I need the money. How is this any different? This is just being able to get freedom and peace. It's actually 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? So shift the perspective, change your mindset a little bit, okay? I'm gonna drop the link in here. Do I have anybody in here that wants to know how to get started? Let me know. If you're new in the live, let me know if it's your first time. But when I say my man was dry, it was dry. I'm gonna add DWA back to my site real quick. And it's crazy because I just had two people, yeah, two people. One is a girl and one is a guy though, but they both have already made their first sale with you. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like people want to learn this information. You know why? Because your job is gonna end up replacing you with the same information. So you better learn it for just on that sake. And again, like it's not just about reselling the course. Like for real, take something and create your own opportunity. Some of y'all are code in Canva. I know y'all already know how to use Canva. Some of y'all can like for example, I have a GPT that I sell and I literally sell it for $97. That makes me anywhere from like 500 to like $600 a day just from a GP that I train to show you how to like brand yourself. There's so many different things that you could be doing. And again, if you don't want to build something, then yeah, resell the course. But again, I want you to take the skills that are inside that course. And again, I want you to think about it like, wow, there's no reason for me to ever be broke ever again because I know how to do so much now. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So again, like that to me, that's what I always want people to understand. Like that's what this is about. It's not about, oh, I'm just reselling the course. No, I'm reselling the course one because I'm passionate about it. And I believe what's inside of this motherfucker. If I'm being honest with you, okay? It's not about, oh, I'm just selling it to be selling to make some money. No, it really helps people. It's helped me and it's helped so many of my students. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. Okay, let me see. Well, damn, the kids ain't messing with me. They ain't even come see me. Child, now I gotta do all this signing in. What's going on? I'm sorry. Anybody in here? Anybody in here want to learn how to get started? Let me know if you here. Let me know if this is your first time being in a live. I get on here pretty much every day and just share my experience. Sometimes I share my students' testimony because I have a lot of students that are killing it. And like again, some of them have their own offer. Some of them created just resell the course. But either way, motherfuckers out here is getting money. Stop thinking that's another thing too. Y'all be thinking, well, if everybody's doing it, how am I gonna make some money? Your audience is your audience, my audience is my audience, y'all. Okay. So stop having this limited mindset. It's millions and millions of people. I have students in literally Jamaica, Bahrain, Dubai, Mexico, maybe everywhere. Okay, Canada, out just even outside of the US. Honestly, I live in Indianapolis, and I think in total now, maybe 4 people have bought something from me. Baby, all my students is from somewhere else, okay? Because Indiana, the people be here, they be a little negative. They mindset is a little fucked up. So I get it. I know what it's like to be in that area of just like, man, don't none of y'all want to make it out of the hood. Don't none of y'all. This is just forever. Hell no. And I was like, call me delusional, call me whatever you want. God damn, come on. What is going on? Let me see. Can I do this? Is it going up here? Let me see something. Yeah, hold on 1 second, because ain't nobody saying that anyway. Oh, child, I'm gonna have to go get my other phone and put it on the charger. Y'all, I'm trying to drop the link in here, but it's making me log into my YouTube channel. My phone's is dead.